Hello friends, in this video we are going to study about important definitions from Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder 1945. These definitions are important for a diploma pharmacy and degree pharmacy student. Also, this definition can be asked in your GPAT and other pharma related examinations. Few of the important definition from this respective topic are misbranded drugs, adulterated drug, spurious drug, and many more. So, first I'll try to explain you these definitions and then I'll tell you how the questions can be asked in GPAT and other competitive examination. The first definition, misbranded drug. A drug shall be deemed to be misbranded if it is colored, coated, powdered, or polished that damage is concealed, right? That is, whatever damage is there, that damage is hidden, that damage is kept secret, or if it is made to appear of better or greater therapeutic value than it really is, then it is called as misbranded drug. Also, if it is not labeled in a prescribed manner, or if its label or container or anything accompanying the drug bears any statement, design, or device that makes any false claim for the drug or which is false or misleading in any particular. In all such situations, the drug is considered to be misbranded drug. Then comes adulterated drug. So, when your drug can be called adulterated, if it consists in whole or in part of any filthy, putrid, or decomposed substance, or if it has been prepared, packed, or stored under insanitary condition whereby it may have been contaminated and it has been rendered injurious to health. Then, if its container is composed in whole or in part of any poisonous or deleterious substance which may render the constituents injurious to health. If it constitutes of a poisonous or any harmful substance, then it may be again considered to be adulterated drug. If it bears or contains a color other than prescribed, which may be used for the purpose of coloring only. Whatever color has been used, that color is not prescribed as per Indian standards, right, or the respective authorities. Or if it contains any harmful or toxic substance which may render it injurious to health, and if any substance mixed with it so as to render its quality or strength, then it will be termed as adulterated drug. Next come spurious drug. So, spurious, the uh, meaning of spurious is nothing but not genuine, right? So, according to this definition, any of the drug that is imported under the name which belongs to another drug, or which is an imitation or is a substitute for another drug, or the label or container of which bears the name of individual or company purporting or claiming to be manufacturer of the drug, which individual or company is fictitious, that is imaginary or not true and does not exist, or which has been substituted wholly or in part by another drug or another substance, or which purports to be product of the manufacturer of whom it is not truly a product. In all these cases, it will be considered to be spurious drug. So, a question can be asked like, a drug was prepared in a hygienic condition, however, it was stored in insanitary condition. In this case, it can be termed as dash. Your options may be adulterated drug, misbranded drug, spurious drug, or all of the above. So, your answer has to be adulterated drug. So, likewise, even other questions can be asked. Or one more question can be like, if your preparation contains the color which is not in accordance to Bureau of Indian Standards, then it is said to be dash. So again your options may be same: misbranded drugs, adulterated drug, spurious drug, or all of the above. So your answer has to be adulterated drug. Then coming to further definitions: misbranded cosmetic, spurious cosmetic. So what is misbranded cosmetic? A cosmetic shall be deemed to be misbranded if it contains a color which is not prescribed, or it is not labeled in a prescribed manner, or the label or container or anything accompanying the cosmetic makes any false or misleading claim. So, in those cases, your cosmetic will be considered to be misbranded cosmetic. The next definition is about spurious cosmetic. So, the definition is similar somewhat to that of your spurious drug. The first point states, a cosmetic shall be deemed to be spurious if it is imported under a name which belongs to another cosmetic, or it is an imitation of or is a substitute for another cosmetic, or if the label or container bears the name of an individual or a company purporting to be the manufacturer of the cosmetic which is fictitious, that is, which does not exist, or it purports to be product of a manufacturer of whom it is not truly a product. It states that it is the product of a XYZ manufacturer, however, it is not actually the product of that respective manufacturer. In all those cases, it is termed as spurious cosmetic. The next definition, important definitions from this topic are of government analyst and inspector. In relation to Ayurveda, Siddha or Unani drugs, a government analyst appointed by central government or a state government under section 33F. Whereas in relation to Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani drug, an inspector appointed by the central government or state government under section 33G. So the only difference is 33F and 33G. The next definition or second definition of government analyst: in relation to any other drug or cosmetic act, a government analyst appointed by central government or a state government under section 20. And for inspector it is, in relation to any other drug or cosmetic act, an inspector appointed by central government or state government under section 21. So the only difference is 33F for government analyst, for inspector it is 33G. For government analyst, according to Drug and Cosmetic Act, it is section 20, and for inspector it is section 21. So you can remember it like G, that is government analyst. G comes first and I comes after G. So 33F, 33G, right? First 33F, then comes 33G. Then likewise section 20 comes first and then comes section 21. Next definition: drugstore, chemist and druggist, and pharmacy. Licensed premises for sale of drug which do not require service of qualified person or registered pharmacist is your drugstore. Druggist and chemist: licensed premises for sale of drug which requires the service of registered pharmacist or qualified person, but where drugs are not compounded against prescription. Whereas your pharmacy is premises or licensed premises for sale of drug which requires the service of registered medicinal practitioner, registered pharmacist, and the drugs are compounded against prescription. So the difference between druggist and chemist in pharmacy is, in druggist and chemist, the drugs are not compounded against prescription, whereas in pharmacy, drugs are compounded against prescription. Drugstore do not require service of a qualified person, and druggist and chemist and pharmacy do require service of registered pharmacist or qualified person. So these are few of the important definition from the topic. I hope you understood all this definition. Thank you.